Hi, welcome to Monday Morning Inspiration, and today's topic is my 3 pieces of advice on writer's block. Now, writing has been central to my life for about 25 years now. I really started writing. I've been a published author for 22 years. I've published 19 books, written another one which is yet to be published, and I've written hundreds of blog posts and articles. So I've been through so many different emotions around writing, loved it, hated it, fallen out of love with it, back in love with it, all sorts of emotions. And I hear a lot about people talking about writer's block, and when I ask myself, what do I believe about writer's block? I've got to be honest, I don't think it really exists. I think there's a lot of resistance to us expressing ourselves through the medium of writing, but that's not writer's block. For me, I don't think, whatever you believe in, I don't think the creative impulse ever leaves us. It's always trying to get to us. I don't think the muse ever leaves us. It's always speaking to us and giving us brilliant ideas. So what do I believe then is our resistance? I think there are 3 aspects to our resistance to writing, which we may call writer's block, but here's the 3 things I think, and then I'll explain them a little bit more. So number 1 is I think we have a deep fear of our writing being bad. So therefore we don't show it to anybody. Secondly, I think we fear bad reception of our writing, that somebody's going to judge and criticise it, and therefore best not to show it. And thirdly, I think most of us are pretty good at doing unhelpful comparisons of our writing and our expression to other people's writing. So let me just speak a little bit more to those 3 things. I just met somebody recently. I'd sit outside at my local cafe and write every day, pretty much every morning, and I got chatting to somebody, and when I told her I was a writer, and she said, "Oh, I've written a book." And I said, "Well, I'd love to have a look at some of it if you'd love to show me." She hasn't shown me any of it yet. I think her fear is that she hasn't got writer's block because she says she's written a book. She's terrified of showing it to me, in case, I guess, the second bit as well is like, am I going to shame her or tell her it's not very good or shatter her dreams about her own writing? I have no idea whether it's any good or not, but she's terrified of showing her writing to anybody. I think we can all relate to that. I've often been terrified of sharing my writing with anybody. Secondly, the bad reception. Well, those 2 things really go together. We're afraid our writing isn't very good, and therefore we're going to be ashamed. Somebody's going to shame us, humiliate us, put us down, tell us that we're fooling ourselves. So best not to show our writing to anybody. And thirdly, I think most of us are pretty good at comparing our first attempts at writing with somebody else's years of experience of writing or even decades of writing. So what is my advice to get through all that stuff? Just write. Write something, and even if it is terrible, that's okay. Who said your writing was supposed to be brilliant? We get brilliant at doing things, we get competent and capable at doing things by just keep doing them in the face of our doubts, in the face of our resistance, in the face of our demons and other people's demons. Just keep doing it and you will get better. Stop comparing your first efforts with other people's best efforts after years or decades. Just find your voice and keep expressing it. It may take weeks, months, years to even feel confident in your voice. Even after 25 years of writing, I still lack confidence in certain areas. I still hold myself back. So just keep going, and you will get better as long as you keep going. So I hope that's helpful. If you'd like to have a conversation, please drop me a line, nick@iamnickwilliams.com, and we'll arrange to have that. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.